People were calling in. Show us, convince us. And happily, APC has gone to court.
Yeah.
You know, let the DSS prove this allegation. Because this allegation is very, very great. It's great, very, very great.
Very, very
yes.
good.
So you see, if you cannot prove it, if you say APC is something that is at variance with law regarding the electoral process, fees of the elections, then you must prove it.
And come to think of it, if they went on a raid at the APC office, wouldn't they also go on a raid to other political parties' offices? At least we'll know probably
Good question.
They are just trying to
Be neutral.
be neutral. But this is very, very specific. So it's a targeted operation. Do you think someone is behind carrying out that operation?
Well, from the way things are going, it's like the DSS is working in tandem with a certain political party to ensure that they stifle the opposition. But then, like Abib and Gide said, while trying to do that, while trying to diminish the strength of the opposition, we are making them rather more popular.
Exactly.
Yes. I monitored a radio program. You go to the streets, motor parks, markets.
Social media.
Social media. Look at the trend. Look at the trend of discussion. The president was just left TBS to flag off the PDP presidential campaign today. And if you look at the way the president campaigned in 2011 and what he did today, you will see that some things were missed.
Yes.
The president was aggressive, was attacking the opposition. I was surprised. I mean, I still find it unbelievable that a president will call elder statesmen motor park touts.
We'll still come to that.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
since you've already introduced it, you know,
so it's
saying that
really
some senior citizens of this country are touts. I mean, we know what touts look like at the motor park.
It is
when you say somebody is a tout.
It is a most unfortunate statement coming from the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Obasanjo said the foreign reserves have been depleted, that the present government cannot account for what we have done with our foreign reserves. Now, let me tell you something. I'm a student of economics. I mean, political economy. So, in just 3 months, the Central Bank of Nigeria has spent $3 billion defending the Naira. In 3 months. It's on the CBN website. You can verify anything I say here. 3 months, the CBN has spent $3 billion from the foreign exchange reserves to defend the Naira. And how has the Naira been defended? In the last 3 months, the Naira has depreciated from 165 Naira to 194, getting close to 200 now. And
there's a proposition that it will even get to 200.
Of course, there'll be more pressure on
Yes.
the dollar as we approach
On the Naira.
on the Naira as we approach February, because money for votes is now being dollarized. So, and in just 1 year, the foreign reserves of Nigeria has been depleted by $9 billion from $45 billion to $34 billion. So, and a former president said he left so amount, and this is what we find now. And Babangida corroborated that, saying that he is a saint now. I mean, with what is happening today compared to what happened while he was a president. And you come out to say those people are motor park touts. And I think Nigerians will be left to judge. And the president, Jonathan, made some statements today at the campaign, which I monitored from the beginning to the end. He said the way he's fighting his own corruption is very unique and different. He's not ready to put anybody in jail. Rather, he will build institutions.
Okay.
So it's going to be very interesting. That I mean, he said so many things which I think my colleagues also speak about.
Do you toe his line by saying that he's fighting corruption? But the way the president is fighting the corruption, is it in good order in order to really put this country on the right pedestal? Because if you are fighting corruption with the political trend and we are not really seeing what is expected, are you in the right order?
If you are fighting corruption and the woman who is a petroleum minister has been indicted several times, faced, was investigated by the
Let's
National
just
Assembly.
take this call. We'll be back to you. Okay, you're on.
Hello. Good evening, sir. Yeah, good evening, gentlemen in the house.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Fine.
See, we've seen them. All the Nigerians know their plans, but by the special grace of God, the Nigerian people will not agree. We are going to vote them out. We are going to all of them. Everybody knows, but we are going to vote them out. All the Nigeria, by the special grace of God. Just leave them. And their campaign, everything over is zero to us. Because people are suffering. Yes, thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. We are going to vote them out. You were on corruption matter.
If you say you are fighting corruption and the woman who is your petroleum minister was investigated by the National Assembly, found to be corrupt, indicted for paying out billions of naira to about 5 contractors within a space of how many days? Just about 5 days.
5 days.
And you are still holding.
I'm spending billions to charter private jet.
I'm going there. I'm going there. In fact, some of my colleagues won an African journalism award for anti-corruption because of a series of stories. I'm talking about the guys at Nest. Because of a series of stories that they did related on the journey. And you still haven't found her worthy of being told to step aside. You've left her. This same woman has was found to have spent about 10 billion naira to chartering aircraft in these difficult times. And the House of Reps invited her just to face them. And she has refused to face them. You didn't tell her, look, these guys are doing their oversight function.
Yes.
Go and face them if you do not have anything to hide. When you have a president protecting people like that, look at the case of even Elder Urubebe. Discovered to have embezzled money. Even Amechi publicly attacked him and said, look, I know where you have houses in Port Harcourt. Tell the world where I have my own houses. Because I am not corrupt, you are. And you left Elder Urubebe until Elder Urubebe made the decision to go and contest for the governorship of Delta and failed miserably. You didn't think you should send Elder Urubebe packing. So many people have been involved, investigated, and found to be corrupt in Jonathan's administration. The fact that he does not do anything about them makes people to think that he continues to wink at corruption.
They got perpetual court injunction.
And some people will now say that he's a very calm president.
I can't blame the president for that. Because our courts are also involved.
Absolutely.
Yes. When we talk about people in government being corrupt, we can't leave out the courts. Why should a court grant that kind of injunction?
No, Jide, I think we need to make a point known here. I mean, the president made a statement about his corruption, fighting corruption.
The strategies that he
the strategy. And I say, this type of strategy, you say you are not ready to people in jail, which now explains why a minor, a level 15 director in a federal ministry will steal 23 billion naira, and we go to court, but because the president is not keen on putting somebody in jail, the guy was given 2 years and an option of fine. And how much? 750,000 naira. Not in whole, but 200.
And he paid it from his pocket. 200.
Wait for this. 250,000 naira on 3-count charges. The guy just put his hand in his pocket, brought out 1 million, gave them. They said he should come and picture. He said no, keep the change, and he moved on.
Okay, let's take another phone call. You're on.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
This is Aliu calling from Niger.
Ali, you can go ahead.
Okay, please, I want to ask Paul, bless Jide, because saying that the DSS should be fighting or busy at the Northeast by now, I want to believe is the most, in fact, it's the best thing that I have ever had since 2015. Because I don't see a reason why we should have a country where we are being killed, where some people are busy in Abuja doing whatever the hell they feel like they should do. Please, you look at us. This man is talking about everything that he feels like saying, while he cannot even visit the Northeast. And the security agencies are busy displaying one board, putting all kind of nonsense that they can put there and telling us Nigerians that these are the issues. When we are being killed in the please come and visit us, please, in the Northeast and see what is really going on. But we have people that just sit down in Abuja thinking that they can tell us what we are facing in this very country, that they know how we are feeling. Imagine the president today in his address while he is doing whatever he is doing there in Lagos, telling us that the military have no, whatever. You look at it. Look at that rubbish. Please. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aliu. Do you want to quickly respond to that? Because
you see, my take on the issue of the president reaction to Obasanjo's pillaging is that you see, the president has the right to use the campaign podium, to praise himself, to pontificate and flaunt his credentials. And Nigeria equally have the right to decipher the truth from false.
yes,
I got my point I'm making.
yeah,
If a former president, if they are not specious enough to have tongue lashing for not doing the right thing, for mismanaging Nigerian resources.
yes, he's subject to criticism.
No, absolutely.
Yes.
He's in charge, for God's sake.
Yes, yes.
We have the right to criticize him.
Yes, yes, he's subject to
his duty
criticism.
as a president,
Yeah.
as the president that occupies that office today, his duty is to explain to Nigerians. No. This is what I met on ground. This is what remains. This is how they were spent. So by abusing them, it's an act of desperation, and it shows that the man is jittery. And Nigerians can read between the lines. Yes. That probably the game is off somewhere.
No, I think he even said that when they make some of these comments, he suggests that it's because they want something and because they've not gotten.
I would say it.
Yes, you will see clearly that I was referring to Obasanjo because he was directing a speech at Obasanjo and
Babangida.
and Buhari.
Yeah. Obasanjo
Now,
Buhari.
because it's a long speech, it's just that it's a small fraction of it that actually attracted the media, But the reality is, he is surprised that Obasanjo is going to this extent to wage a war against him. And he thinks that, well, the best thing is to take the battle to him. You can see, from the way the president spoke today, you can see clearly that he's been told to come out of his shell and fire on all cylinders. So that's exactly what he's doing. He thinks that it is right to abuse those people, but the reality is you must not be petty in reacting to criticism.
Yes, but
all right, okay.
Yes, I was just trying to do
he should not be petty in reacting to criticism. If you're just joining us, this is E15 Elections 2015, a daily countdown on TVC ahead of the 2015 general elections. We'll take a break now as we sign off on TVC Entertainment, but the program continues on TVC News Nigeria. Simply tune in to channel 190 on Concert and continue to enjoy the show.
Would you describe yourself as a romantic person?
I think so. I think so, yeah. I think so. I wrote poems for my wife.
Join us for a one-on-one interview with the All Progressives Congress Vice Presidential candidate, Professor Yemi Osinbajo.
If we were to wow you with a dish, what would it be?
A rice and noodle.
That's very simple.
Showing on the Sunday interview this Sunday, January 11th at 12:30 p.m., 5 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Watch the exclusive interview on TVC News Nigeria on Concert Channel 190. The Sunday interview, where the true stories count.
It is the E15, the countdown to 2015 election. Now, there's this statement that South can collapse economy if Jonathan loses the election by Jimmy AGBAJE. That is what so many people have been discussing in the society. Everywhere you go to, you hear that comment. How possible is that?
I think we have watched this movie before. It's not the first time. AGBAJE is only re-echoing what the likes of Asari Dokubo, the likes of JP Clark, Edwin Clark, the likes of Tompolo.
Tompolo.
Government
Tompolo.
Yeah,